Soundarya Lahari Sloka number 91. Padanyasa Krida Parichayamivarabdhu Manasaha. Padanyasa Krida Parichayamivarabdhu Manasaha. Skhalanthasthey Kheylam Bhavanakalahamsa Jahathi. Skhalanthasthey Kheylam Bhavanakalahamsa Jahathi. Athastheyshaam Shikshaam Subhagamanimanjeerarnitha. Athastheyshaam Shikshaam Subhagamanimanjeerarnitha. chchalaadaachakshaanam Charanakamalam Chaarucharithey. chchalaadaachakshaanam Charanakamalam Chaarucharithey. Here Adi Shankaracharya is giving us a meditation, a dynamic meditation on Guru Mandala Rupini. Srimata is the Guru of Gurus. She is the Paramahamsa of Paramahamsas because she trains them. Without her help, it is impossible to attain the goal of moksha, because Lalita Sahasranama praises her as Sivagnana Pradayini. The Sivagnana, or otherwise called moksha, cannot be obtained without the grace and coaching of Srimata. For that we need to take refuge in her holy feet. So imagine a scenario, an evening when in Kailasa, when she has come out of her abode and started gently walking in her courtyard, and behind her there are some domestic swans, Kalahamsa, Bhavanakalahamsa. They are her domestic swans. They started walking behind her, and they are trying to imitate the beautiful gait of Srimata, but they are unable to match the grace of her gait. So they are getting sometimes stooping, sometimes slipping, and having problem with catching up with her gait. So, but still they are not giving up. Skhalanthasthey Kheylam Bhavanakalahamsa Jahathi. They are slipping in between, stooping, but they are not giving up. Kalahamsa Najahati. They are not giving up. So then they are getting tutored in walking. How is this tutoring going on? It is going on through the jingle bells in the diamond studded anklets of Devi. Devi is wearing diamond studded anklets. Subhagamanimanjeerarnitha, and they are making tinkling sounds when Devi is walking, and those tinkling sounds are as if she is coaching these Kalahamsas how to walk. And this whole thing is Padanyasa Krida Parichayamivarabdhu Manasaha. This whole thing is scenario is looking as if Srimata is giving them a practical demonstration class in how to walk gracefully. So that is a very uplifting meditation. Then we go into the details. Who are these Hamsas who go behind her? Hamsa is a technique of breathing. It's called ajapa japa. We all do this without knowing. It's basically the mantra of breathing. When we quieten our mind and listen to our breathing, we get this mantra. In the initial stages, it may not be possible to hear it so loud and clear. So what we do is we start observing the breath, and when we taking the breath inside, we make the sound of hum, and when we are exhaling, we make the sound sa, hum, sa, hum, sa, with concentration on the Agnya Chakra, that is the brow center. And what does this end? With a underlying thinking, who is drawing this breath? Obviously we are not doing it. If we are the ones who are doing it, then when we are deep asleep, breathing should stop. It is not stopping, it is going on. That means there is something during our sleep which is not sleeping and is making us take this breath. So we concentrate on that and ask ourselves this question, who is taking this breath? Slowly over a period of time, we get a dissociation between the body and this mind who is asking this question. This is called as Sakshi Sadhana. Sakshi means you realize that you are the Sakshi inside who is watching and giving the energy to take the breath. You are not the body or you are not the mind. You are something beyond it. So we develop a kind of a dissociation, and this kind of a dissociation between the Atma and rest of it is all called Anatma. So Atma, Anatma, Viveka. Viveka is the wisdom. So Hamsa traditionally is an imaginary bird which separates the milk from the water. So what is the milk? Milk is the Atma here, and water is the rest of it. Non-Atma, body, mind, and all the universe around. So we get that insight that we are Atma, not the body, mind, or the Jagat. So that is why people who develop this knowledge are Viveka, Atma and Atma Viveka, are called as the Hamsas. And when people go further deep into sadhana and attain the Atma or the Swaswarupa, they feel this as their own Swarupa, they are called as Paramhamsas, who are used by Sri Mata to teach the rest of us who are in the process of sadhana. So while doing this sadhana, we get lot of hiccups. So Adi Shankaracharya is showing us the way. Whenever we get ups and downs during our sadhana, that is like stooping of these swans when they are walking behind the Sri Mata. And we should continue to hold our attention on the holy feet and the graceful walking of Sri Mata and listen to the jingle bells coming from her anklets. So that is how we should overcome the difficulties in our sadhana. We go deeper when we are doing this sadhana of Hamsa sadhana. There is a counterpart to it called as Nada sadhana. In the Nada yoga, Nada Yoga Sadhana. In Nada Yoga Sadhana, what we do is we put our two, after meditation, we put our fingers, index fingers into our ears, and put thumbs into this one ears, and close the eyes, focus the attention on the Ajna Chakra, and start hearing the sounds, inner sounds in our spinal cord. So as Kundalini is rising from chakra to chakra, we hear different kind of sounds like tinkling of bells and other sounds differently at each chakra. And ultimately when we reach Sahasrara, we apparently hear the oceanic roar. So this form of sadhana is a very superior sadhana called as Nada Yoga Sadhana, of hearing sounds, internal sounds, and they are all called as Anahata Nadas. Anahata means unstruck. The external sound which we hear in the external world are usually of something moving or something striking something. So they are called as Ahatanadas because they arise from striking of something to something. Whereas here, what you hear in your spinal cord during meditation are called as Anahatanadas because there is nothing striking anything there. They are your internal sounds. So when you hear these internal sounds, your concentration interiorizes more and more deeply so that you are taken to the near samadhi state of absorption of all the consciousness. So these practical tips are intended in this meditation in this sloka. What a beautiful meditation. And here we are worshipping Devi in her Jagadguru form, that is the Guru Mandala Rupini, that is what we call. Because this in the Sri Chakra, around the Bindu there is a triangle, and in between them is the Guru Mandala, starting with Sadasiva, and till our Guru, we worship all the Gurus. These are all the Gurus who are walking behind the Sri Mata as Hamsas in this shloka.